When I made the video about the UK government starting to control cryptocurrencies in this country by basically using their powers to clamp down on exchanges and providers of wallets, etc., I got comments like, why don't you just put your money in a privacy coin and you'll be fine? Monero plus Bitcoin and you're okay, blah, blah, blah. Now, big news. Monero has been delisted by Binance, okay? Monero is a privacy coin, in case you don't know, and it is probably the biggest one, certainly by market cap. Unless there's another one that is so secret that is not even listed on exchanges, then that's interesting. But in terms of the privacy coin that everyone knows about, Monero, that's finally been delisted from Binance. And I'm not even sure it's on Coinbase because I've never actually looked for it, but I won't be surprised if it's going to be delisted there if it's still listed. And obviously other centralized exchanges will follow suit, okay? Because the governments are going after all of the ways that you can hide your money from them, because they need to collect taxes and they need to control the money, okay? The problem now is, yes, Monero can still be used, okay? It doesn't destroy Monero. It does affect the price, obviously, because people aren't able to trade it. People aren't able to move their money into it and trade it on exchanges. But you can still hold Monero on your cold wallets and stuff. But as they tighten the noose around Monero, you're going to get fewer and fewer places where you can off and on-ramp Monero into fiat, and then that's going to die. Okay, that's what's going to happen. The people who are telling me that I was fear-mongering, oh, the governments aren't doing that much, I can still trade, hey, look, I can buy anything I want, blah, blah, blah. That's because, the governments are very systematic, okay? They're not going to do everything all at the same time. They're working their way through different people depending on priority. They're picking people off based on pre-existing criteria, right? So they're going to attack your infrastructure. They're going to attack you personally. You're going to attack your account. They're going to attack the ways that you buy and sell. And they're just going to chip away till we're all backed in a corner. And then they just take us, right? So they're not going to blanket block everyone, right? They're going to do it systematically. Again, with Monero gone now, the next thing, who knows what they're going to go for next, okay? So how are we going to fight this? Only God knows. I don't know. I'm just an enthusiast like you. I know that holding Bitcoin on a cold wallet is probably your best bet at the moment. Holding your XRP on a cold wallet is your best bet at the moment. Because Bitcoin is so big now, it's pretty much unstoppable and there's nothing they can do about it. In fact, since the powers that be themselves have gotten involved with Bitcoin, it's kind of solidified it as the future of everything in terms of storage of value, right? So that's not going anywhere. Now the thing though is, with these cold wallets, only God knows what's been going on with some of these companies. Not too long ago, we found that Ledger had some issues. So who's to say that Trezor, any of those other guys don't have issues? At this rate, it almost seems like memorizing a phrase, a passphrase, and just having a paper wallet in your mind, a mind wallet, a brain wallet, is like the most secure way of doing things. But that's probably being a little bit paranoid. Obviously, there are phishing attempts, opportunists everywhere that are lurking to steal your money, but that's a completely different thing. When it comes to governments coming after your funds, you guys have managed to take a big chunk of control away from the banks with this your cryptocurrency thing, and they're fighting back. They're not going to, they're not just going to roll over and lose, right? Look, if you think the government and the banks are going to lose and roll over and just give up without a fight, then you've got something else coming. They're fighting back, and we better get our acts together. Anyway, none of this is financial advice. This is just me reacting basically to the fact that Binance has delisted Monero, which is the beginning of the end of privacy coins.